So I'll go ahead and pick that, put the knife again, click on that, anywhere outside to there. Ah, there we go. See how now I have two faces? You guys see that? I got the upper face and the bottom face. Okay, so now the bottom face, I'm just gonna turn it into a square based on that, and then just keep indenting and getting these details. The top part I'm gonna split into two. There's many ways to do this, you know, but I like to do the knife thing, so I'm really cool. So I'm just gonna split those up into two sections. So I'm gonna click here, hold the shift key again, and click there, and then I'm gonna go here and click, hold the shift key and click there. It's probably not symmetrical, but it's okay because I'm just gonna go ahead and illustrate the point. All right, so now I want to go ahead and get these two windows to kind of have these type of, first of all, indentations out there, and then I'm gonna push it in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and select the faces. So I'm gonna go to my select tool, no more knife tool. So this tells you what object is active. So right now I'm gonna select that and that, these two faces. And I'm gonna go ahead and extrude them. Now we have two types of extrude inner and extrude. So right mouse click, you have extrude and extrude inner, and then bevel. I'll talk to you about bevel in a second. But what we wanna do now is extrude inner. When we extrude inner, you'll notice that anywhere I move my mouse, it doesn't matter where, I can be anywhere, and I can go ahead and just turn right or turn left. You see how it goes? Right there, right or left. Now I'm getting this type of look right there. So now I can choose to, this is the basic frame of the window. Now I can choose to, you know, maybe push these in a little bit more or out. It doesn't really matter how detailed you want it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and pull them out a little bit more. And actually maybe I'll push them in. I'll push them in a little bit more. And then I'll go ahead and do an extrude inner again. And then again, by, you can see just by, you know, moving the mouse whether right or left. Obviously I want more right. And then this one I'm gonna go ahead and get that more detail. So I'm gonna go ahead and push that out a little bit more. So now I got this little detail indentation there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and extrude inner again. And now on extrude inner, I wanna go ahead and make it smaller, maybe way small, and then push them all the way in the back so I can go ahead and get where the window is gonna be. Now you can see, you know, I didn't pick them exactly the same size. I could have made them the same size by moving these points. But just to illustrate, to show to you how you can go ahead and get those holes. Now, once I'm done, I can go back to my object mode. And I can choose, either I can texture map that face by itself blue. So let's say I do a little brown. And when you get a texture map, I used to have the dropper. Let me see if they have it here in Cinema 4D. Where I can just eyedrop and kind of grab that. But it looks like I have to do it manually until we figure something out. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and just do a regular brown, maybe a little bit darker for now. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just apply that to the door, just to the whole door. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply that to glass. So I can take a face and delete it, which is not a problem. I can take that face and just delete, right? But then you really don't want just holes through the wall, right? You probably want to texture map a glass, so I'll undo. I don't want to, you know, I'll just take that. And I can hold the shift key and grab that one too. And then I could go ahead, again, I'll make sure that I'm in. I only want this one. Shift select that one. And these two, I'll go ahead and get another one that's maybe blue or transparent, and you could add transparency on it, and you can adjust how transparent you want, and then you'll drop these, oops, not that, that to the faces, and it should do it.
It's fine, it'll just
Oh, it was fine, but it just needs to render.
Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. Well, anyway. Oh, there it is. Yeah, once you deselect, then it looks fine. You guys see that? You can see through my little plane. So if I slide my plane around, you can see that yay, it's see-through. Isn't that cool? Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the bottom part. Whether you want them 2 segments like that or one big box or whatever it is that you want. While I have that, I could go ahead and select my face. Always remember that you're selecting faces and you're extruding. Let's go ahead and extrude inner. And then again, just move to the right or the left to get kind of what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and just get a basic box right there. Extrude inner again. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to push this one out a little bit more. So it kind of gives it this like mailbox kind of look, or just gives it a little bit more exaggerated look so you can see how you want it. And then I'll extrude inner again and then go ahead and push it in. And then I'll do another one, inner, push it in. And that one I can go ahead and move it. You see how you start to get these nice details, right? So I'm just exaggerating it here so you guys can see it on the monitor, but you can definitely go ahead and start getting any type of designs that you like. Once you're done, you can go ahead and let it go, and it should look something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just save that as a door. Save as, let's call it door. Where is this? Nina, I'm just gonna go ahead and save it to my thing. Mohammed Cinema 4D.
Did you render it?
And I'm gonna go ahead and call it door. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's render that. So it's looking a little shiny, but it's there. Now, let's go ahead and say